You can see here I am in FoldingText, which is a program for the Apple Mac. Um, and I started writing out the hero's journey, which is kind of, if you're not familiar with it, it's kind of an overall story template that allows you to kind of structure a story. And mostly I did this so that you could kind of see what an outline view of a complex project would look like. So you can see in FoldingText, the beauty of it is that I can expand from the top level down into acts 1, 2, and 3, and then within those acts, the chapters that make them up, and then the text in each chapter. And so I can kind of go down to the chapter I want to work in, like the Road of Trials, and then I can expand this one out. And I can even, with a keystroke, focus in so that here I am now in a distraction-free writing environment where all I'm seeing is chapter 7, the Road of Trials. And I even made a sub-chapter of this called the First Trial, the Malodorous Monster. And if I want to just focus in on this section, I can again focus and only be focusing at this level, the 4th level down. You can see these hash marks are a standard markdown way of just showing what level of a heading, what level of the outline you're in. And so I can work in here and do whatever I need to do, add some text, blah, blah, blah. I can even put in tags, which is pretty cool. So I can do something like keep writing here or something. And then I can actually come back to this later, or I can do something like to do. And then these become visible to the rest of the document and searchable and all that stuff. So from here, I can go back up and start expanding back. Let's see. So again, I'm going from the lowest level to the highest level of the document really quickly and easily. I'm able to sort of scan through and sort of see where I am in the hierarchy. If I want to actually find that tag, I can actually, I think it's focus tag, and find things that I have to do. And you can see here I am back at the Road of Trials on the Malodorous Monster. And I can get back in here and focus in on the to-do tag so that I know just where to get back going. So you can see really quickly that you're able to go from a macro to a micro level view. I can even come here and again sort of expand out so I'm only seeing the top level sections, and then from there going down to the lower level sections. I can expand with my mouse or with a keystroke. I can even, I believe there's an outline view, so you can actually see everything over on the left. If you want to navigate this way, there's a way you can focus on the heading, which will allow you to actually navigate this way and go to the Road of Trials. So there's a lot of ways for you to get around this document. So this has been really helpful for me as I've been kind of navigating a complex project. One thing I also learned after working with this is that this Markdown document can then be dropped into the Atom text editor, here, Atom, using the Markdown mind map plugin. All of it's free, it's all open source. And the plugin allows you to just take a standard Markdown document and it will generate a mind map for you, so that, again, you can sort of take what would be a really big, complicated document and get a bird's eye view of it. You can sort of expand and contract nodes so that you can really only see what you want to see. And all of this has been very helpful to us as we've been planning a big 3-day session that we're planning on delivering, where instead of Acts 1, Acts 2, Act 3, it's day 1, day 2, and day 3. And all of the activities and sort of agenda items and everything are in here. And it makes it really easy for us to narrow in and actually design those individual activities really easily without losing the bird's eye view and the sort of big picture view of how the overall experience is going to fit together. So I hope this has given you one possible way of sort of seeing how you can manage complex projects using Markdown as a very simple way of kind of seeing the macro level and micro level views of a project.